the majority of the time, I'm happy with it, even if it didn't work out, because now I understand more information. Now I'm more aware of it. It's been exposed to me. So all I want to do with this is break down all of the business models and businesses that I have tried and the skill sets that I've learned from them, and also the importance of educating yourself and putting yourself in rooms to learn faster and put things into action faster. So with all of these businesses that I've tried, I have joined courses, programs, coaching programs, things of that sort to expedite that process, to expedite my learning curve, to get my questions answered. And I think it's really important that you guys start developing the same process with it too, because you can find the information all over YouTube about this stuff, but there's no skin in the game for you. You can just kind of lollygag as you want and not take as much action and feel overwhelmed. And that is not what you want, right? You want to be able to get your questions answered when you run into the roadblocks or challenges that might stop you from pursuing it and taking more action. You want to be surrounded by people who are trying to do the same so you can collaborate, network, and learn from each other. So even with that, let's just break down some of the businesses. I'm not going to go too deep into them. I'll likely make other videos explaining the types of business models that I've tried and what I've learned from them and my opinions on them, but I just want to break down a few of them. So tried to do a marketing agency back in 2020. Of course, it was 2020. Everyone was at home. The challenging thing was I was working with contractors and like home built, like contractors, architects, home builders, kind of higher end stuff. And that way, everyone's at home. They already wanted to remodel their home as we all know it. So they didn't really need any marketing. I had a couple free clients, but there are a lot of things that go into a marketing agency. I try to transition that into a cold email agency, make a ton of different aliases so that like emails are aliases so that they don't run into spam or junk folder. Basically what a cold email agency is, you would send cold emails for other businesses to then attain clients. So try to transition into that. Done drop shipping about 3-4 times. I've also done a little bit of it on Etsy. I've really only had one successful store. And by success, it's like selling 10 dog products. And then on Etsy, I'd try to do I've sold a few like hats with like print on demand. I tried to do like Trump and election hats during that time. So done drop shipping. I will say with drop shipping, there's so many different moving things. There's moving parts. There's so many skill sets that you can learn that you can actually, if you spend a lot of time doing it and you stick with it, you will learn a lot of skill sets. And there's a lot of people that made money in drop shipping and have transitioned to real brands and real businesses because of how many different skill sets that you need to learn along that timeline. So it's drop shipping. I've done Amazon FBA, way more retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. I tried to get into wholesale a little bit. Like the whole plan was to get into wholesale. I kept running into issues for them allowing me to use my credit card, which is my whole plan. I wanted to get into wholesale so I could do high spend, churn points on credit, and travel that way. So done Amazon, as well as the thing that you will see a lot of high revenue numbers. What you don't understand is that the margins with those are anywhere from like 5 to 20%. If someone's doing really, really well, it could be, between 20 and 30% if they have really good wholesale suppliers, but the margins are very small. And there's a lot of different fees within Amazon too. For me, I ran into a ton of returns. Like more than 50% of the stuff that I bought kept being returned like weeks later. So that was something that kind of frustrated me, along with all the additional fees that lowered the margins and stuff. So along with that, I've done, trading penny stocks. I did that not to like try to make it a career, but it's like I said, finance is something I've always been interested in. And that, I also got into crypto I found out about crypto back in 2016, more so took it seriously in 2018, but I've always been into crypto, always have enjoyed the technology of it. At first it was just like a video game, like stuff is going up crazy. But the more I've looked into it, and the more I've looked into the actual like banking industry and understanding how tech moves, I think crypto is just like the .com boom. So I think there's a lot of potential with it. So I'll always be in it. I've done remote sales as well, which is technically you are a full sale commission rep. You don't get a salary. You're working for a lot of these online companies that are running ads, running coaching offers, running their own programs, and you are the one getting people in the door. A lot of these people are cold traffic. It is a crazy good skill to have. I was in tech sales outside of college. And that is a completely different sell than trying to convince someone to pay 15 grand in an hour. So the skill set that you need to learn with sales is massively important. Sales and marketing, if you want to start a business and run a business, those are massive, massive skill sets to learn. But with all of these industries, right, with all of these businesses that I've tried, those are certain skill sets that you will keep getting better with each one of them. So yeah, there's appointment setters, there's closers. I was always a closer, although appointment setting, if you're like under the age of 25, still a great option. But I will say, like, I have joined sales programs along with that. I've joined sales education programs and communities. You need to make sure that you are asking the right questions with the companies. I have not been paid by 2 companies. So I've been screwed over and have not been paid for the work that I brought them, the revenue that I brought them. So you need to understand whether there are other reps that are doing well, whether their offer is just ads or whether it's ads and organic. I think organic is, important. So there's a lot of things, there's a lot of gray area with that. A lot of companies are not good, but that's with anything. So that's remote sales. I've done affiliate marketing too, a little bit. Nothing crazy. I've done like some ClickBank products and done stuff to referral links for some cards when I was testing some things out. But affiliate marketing is really interesting to me. And I think there's so much potential with it. Even if you're someone in the affiliate that is like running crazy amounts of ads, like people are spending like $5,000 a day type of thing. And there's a lot of black hat strategies though. So when it comes to like crazy affiliate marketing, high spend affiliate marketing, people will not relay that information. What you see on like TikTok and stuff is for affiliate marketing is just them selling their own product or selling an affiliate product through their organic marketing and stuff like that. That's not, it is, but it's not the legitimate stuff where people are making crazy money. But yeah, those are all of the business models I've done. With that, there are so many skill sets that I've learned through failure and repetition and understanding operations and the systems of what's going on behind the scenes, all the businesses. So that's like web design, of course, like video editing, how to create, content. This is something I'm trying to be much better at, but I've understood through time. Ads, how to create creative ads. Like there's a lot of metrics that you need to actually, it's not just pressing a button and running an ad or a boosted post. There's a lot of skill set that is involved with that. Sales process, door knocking, cold calling, outreach, obviously email marketing. I said web design. So there are tons of skill sets like logistics, operations, systems, all the different technologies that people use in different businesses, SMS marketing, email marketing. So I have a really good understanding of that. Oh, there it goes. Oh, we're back. But yeah, those are the business models. Those are some of the skill sets. What I will say, a couple things. One, don't be afraid to self-educate. I think it's actually the most important thing. One thing to think about is if you went to college, you spent $2,500 on books for a semester. You didn't read those books because of the information in them. You read them to pass a class, and you read them to get the information that you needed for the test. So you spent more money on books than you're willing to spend on learning a skill or a business model that will improve your skill set, improve your knowledge, improve your information. So think of it that way. You've done it before. Don't think of it because we're in a creator economy that, everyone's scamming and things like that. That's not the point. It's more of put the effort forward to learn and to understand, and it'll help you out. I've done it plenty of times where at this point it's easy for me. Yes, there are things that I wish I didn't do, of course, but the majority of the time I am happy with it, even if it didn't work out, because now I understand more information. Now I'm more aware of it. It's been exposed to me. So yeah. Number 2 is never invest in something that you don't have control over. I've been screwed over on a $20,000 investment, like a passive income investment, where I just wanted like 1 to 2K a month profit so I could just pay for like my living expenses essentially, but I have no control over it. So if you have no control over the investment, that's why I always say education is the most important thing, because you have control over putting something into action and making something of it. If you give someone else money, you have no control over their investment. They can take it and run with it, or it can just be screwed over with. So don't do that. The third piece is through this entire time, all the business models that I've tried and put effort into, I've been able to leverage credit to utilize and understand that information and join coaching programs and things of that sort. Through that entire time, the credit has always been a massive part of it. I've joined communities where I could learn more about credit and learn a little bit more about travel hacking and learn, different strategies. Some of them, I already knew everything that I was taught. Some of them I did learn more, and I was able to get the information I needed, and I was able to collaborate and learn how to utilize it to my advantage. But I will say that this entire time, credit and finance has always been a massive part of it. I started in credit in 2018 when I traveled to Europe, got my first card with points, the Chase Sapphire Preferred Money Card, after I was done playing baseball in college. That's where I dove deep down into travel hacking. Travel hacking led me to business credit, which led me to understanding finance, the banking system, which also led me to look deeper into crypto and all of these other different types of investments. But that's why I'm passionate about talking about finance, because I think it's very misunderstood. I think it's a loaded gun that you can utilize to your advantage, and you should utilize it for self-education or into something you've already proven that works. So yeah, I will say hopefully that was all helpful. I'm just going to break it down here. Like I said, those are the businesses I've tried. Those are the skill sets that I have learned from them, which allows me to talk to a lot of high level entrepreneurs and business owners and know what they're talking about, and also provide like different creative strategies and ideas. And then the key things when it comes to just understanding that like credit and finance, the majority of this channel, what it's going to be about, that has always been a massive part of all those things that I have tried out and tested and learned from. And kind of where I think you should put your money if you want to learn a new skill, try a new career, try things out. So, like I said, yeah, we're just going to end it.